Hey guys, what's up? It's your resident extraterrestrial, and today I'm going to be talking about comic books that piss me off. So, slight disclaimer here. I don't claim to know anything about comic books. There's going to be a lot of spoilers in this, so if you don't care for that and actually want to read the comics, go away. Click away. I don't know. Do something where you're not here. So, I haven't been reading comics for a long time. I was into them more in high school, and I kind of just got back into the game because I signed up for the DC streaming service. That's a whole thing. We're not gonna get into that. So I started, just looking at the new comics and seeing what was cool and fun and funky fresh, and yeah. I don't know if you've been up to date with the comic names recently, but there's this one comic called Heroes in Crisis. And that's how I feel when reading it. I feel like I'm having a crisis because it's absolute fucking garbage. Heroes in Crisis is a comic book that came out of September of 2018, I believe. I don't really want to think about this comic. I'm kind of over it. So it's all about this place called the Sanctuary in which your favorite superheroes go to get therapy and get help with all of their mental health issues, and it was supposed to be really good. It didn't turn out that way. It is a comic book written by Tom King. It is ongoing. I'll admit the art style is really nice, it's very realistic, but the plot just fucking sucks. So I went on a Twitter rant about this, and I have a lot of feelings about it. Mainly, that it's garbage. That's my main feeling about it. This comic doesn't make any fucking sense. It's, how do you say, like, publicized. It's publicized as this kind of mental health journey. It's like, heroes are going to this place to deal with their mental health issues because traumatic shit happens, right? Great. That's not what this comic fucking is. It's some sort of like murder mystery plot. They go into this place and then they get fucking shot for no reason. Other than, I don't know, shock value?
Quite shocked.
Shook, one might say. I know I was shook hearing about it. And, yeah, I'm never gonna get over that. One of this comic's most grievous offenses is that it kills off my most favorite redheads. Those redheads being Roy Harper, Wally West, and Poison Ivy. It's garbage! Why did they kill them off? There's no reason for them to die. David, cheese me right now. I can't deal with this. I've never been more stressed out in my entire life. I need assistance!
You need help! You only got one of them?
I got one! They separated. Yeah, this might as well happen. So Wally West. Where do I begin with Wally West? I don't know, everything that happens in the timeline or what happened in older comics. I've only read the Titans comics, and that's probably about it with what he's in. My darling redheaded speedster boy was stuck in the Speed Force for I don't even know how long. They don't use him for years, and then they bring him back with the Rebirth comics, which is great, love that. And then they decide to kill him, and by kill him I mean fucking shoot him. Did Joss Whedon write this? Is this Age of Ultron, this fucking Quicksilver bullshit? I'm not down for this. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
Quicksilver was useless anyway.
You know what, Debbie? You're fucking useless. So they fridge my boy for God knows how many years. They bring him back, and it's great. He's having a great time with his friends. I'm having a great time reading about him. And then they shoot him while he's seeking therapy. I just don't understand. Second reason.
That was one reason?
That was one reason! Second reason being Roy Harper. The love of my life, the fruit of my loins. I love him so much. I would die for him. He's precious to me. They just fucking kill him. Just point blank. For no reason, but culture shock? No, not culture shock. Just shock value. We're shook either way. My boy Roy, who's dealt with drug addiction, alcoholism, had to deal with raising a child basically on his own, has a good head on his shoulders, is doing good, trying to do some good in the world, seeking therapy to help himself out, and what do? Fucking shoot him. Garbage. Garbage. Hot garbage. They have a funeral for him and everything else. No. No. Why? Why? What's the point? You don't use him for the entire Rebirth, like, story arc, and then you just... Why? Like, he's such a character that's just full of potential. And it's such a shame. I can't do it. Yeah, so we're half a bottle of wine through this, and I'm not even anywhere near done. So, killing Roy off just leaves my boy Jason Todd high and dry. There's this whole bit with, Jason Todd, you know, just killing the Penguin, but also not killing him. You know, I guess he's just a really bad shot. I don't really know how that works. He literally aimed point blank at his fucking head. You get my boy Jason, you know, he's completely banished from the Bat fam. And then Bruce comes along to tell him that his best friend Roy is dead. And then they hug it out. Excuse me? What a guy, am I right? But that's a whole thing, and we don't have time to unpack that. So, moving on to point 3 of Darling Redheads I Don't Want Dead is Poison Ivy. So you have my girl Poison Ivy. She's been through a lot of fucking shit. She's been a villain, Batman villain, been to Arkham. She's an established scientist in something with plants. Anyway, you know, she's a plant villain. She grows plants. But she's also dating Harley Quinn, and that's all we need to care about right now. So she dies in this comic, which is bullshit. So in this whole Heroes of Crisis comic, story arc, whatever the fuck you want to call it, I don't give a shit anymore. They have it framed so that you think that either Harley Quinn or Booster Gold basically killed all these people in the sanctuary, which is bullshit. One, because Ivy is dating Harley. Why would Harley kill her girlfriend? I don't know. Booster Gold. Why is he relevant? No one gives a shit about him, and yet they're painting him as the killer in this story? I don't care for Booster Gold at all, and you can quote me on that. He's irrelevant. Does he even have powers? I don't even fucking know. They don't really explicitly explain it in the comic books. He's just garbage. But he's the only survivor in this whole sanctuary of dead superheroes?
Booster Gold has no superpowers. He just utilizes advanced technology, allowing flight, energy blast, force fields, enhanced strength, time travel, and various other abilities. He's also an expert in hand-to-hand combat.
The fuck he is! He's basically just a knockoff Bruce Wayne. Not even. That's not even like...
Except he doesn't have money.
Then what's even the point? Who cares about him? Batman's killing it with that rich boy chic, okay?
Oh yeah, another fun fact. He is initially depicted as a glory-seeking showboat from the future, using knowledge of historical events from futuristic technology to stage high publicity heroics.
That's funny, because he doesn't know shit what's happening in this comic. He's not even sure if he did it, which is bullshit! They've painted this entire comic book to make it seem like Booster is somehow behind the killings, which makes no sense because he's an idiot. And he can't commit, like, an atrocity of this size. Not by himself, anyway. I don't know. We're only 5 issues into it, and apparently there's 9. But, I don't even care anymore. But the reason why I hate Booster Gold in this comic is because there's this whole bit where I guess he finds out Wally West is dead, goes directly to the Flash, and is like, hey, how's the investigation of Wally West's murder going? And Barry's just like, wait, Wally's dead? So yeah, I don't care for that shit at all. He's insensitive, insecure. I don't even know what the hell he's doing with Blue Beetle right now. And not even the cool Blue Beetle. Like, where's Jamie Reyes when you need him, you know? It's BS. This whole freaking story arc is just following Booster, not knowing what happened, but also knowing what happened, and Harley Quinn. I don't know why they're tracking Harley Quinn, because she definitely didn't kill her wife. I know she didn't. There's no way, and if she did, I'm disappointed. Tom King can eat shit, and you can quote me on that. Right? Right? Right. We're right. I don't care for how they're using him. I don't care for how they're using Harley Quinn in this comic. And then you kill off Poison Ivy, which is just killing off a lesbian, which is homophobic. It's garbage. Don't read it. If you want to read a good book about mental health, read Nightwing. Read Nightwing 2016, Volume 2, Back to Bloodhaven. It's really good. It's all about Nightwing, I guess, kind of coming to Bloodhaven for the first time, which, if you don't know, Bloodhaven is kind of like an offshoot of Gotham, but it's kind of more screwed up in the whole organized crime kind of way. But it kind of deals with former henchman villains literally going to therapy and trying to rebuild their lives in a world where, you know, they just made bad choices. And it's really inspiring, honestly, you know? It kind of promotes this message that, like, you know, you can kind of screw up in the past, and you can make bad decisions, but it doesn't define who you are. It's all about, like, group therapy and finding yourself and just, like, you know, breaking free of the constraints of your past, which is really great. And better than what Tom King is promoting with this Heroes in Crisis storyline. I recommend reading Nightwing instead. Plus side is that Dick Grayson, aka the love of my life, gets a goth girlfriend. And she's adorable. And I love them. So more reasons why you should read that instead. And not this garbage. So yeah. Don't read Heroes in Crisis. Treat yourself to some wholesome Nightwing, where you get to see Dick Grayson's ass in HD quality.
Thanks for tuning in.
Subscribe to my channel!